Okay, we are live. I'm going to check and make sure everything is correct with the settings. But first thing I'd like to have you do is like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. We are going to announce who the big winner is for our monthly giveaway today. So I'm excited to announce every month we have a brand new big time winner who wins complete access to my Essential Piano Exercise course, my Cool Song series. They also win my motivational self-help books in PDF format. So we're going to announce who the big winner is of our big time giveaway. I just want to quickly double check and make sure the sound works. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to go to my homepage on my YouTube channel. Just check, make sure that everything is looking good, sounding okay. Go to my, okay, that's loud. We don't want to hear that. So, perfect. Right now, we're going to announce the big time giveaway winner, and then I'm also going to announce who won last week's free giveaway. I was gone on a family vacation. We actually went down to Cancun, Mexico. Loved it. Had a great time. The weather was amazing. So I wasn't here, and I had thought originally that I would just go live when I was on the beach somewhere and announce who the winners were, but I didn't have access to a piano, and the reception with the Wi-Fi and trying to connect and different things, at times it wasn't working, so I thought we'll skip last week, but I do have a winner. So our big time winner for today is Pat Dolan, and I'm going to get in contact with you. Remember, to be a big time winner, you actually need to go to my essentialpianoexercise.com website, and you need to first download my free PDF book, which is a giveaway, but you need to enter your name and your email address and then share that page with family and friends. And the winner for today is Pat Dolan. So congratulations, Pat. You have won access to everything. The Cool Song series, the Essential Piano Exercise course, and anyone who has already purchased those courses or is already enrolled and involved in those courses will tell you there's a lot of content in there. Years and years worth of content. I think we have 25 books currently that I have written that we have uploaded within those courses. And we have over, I think, 4 or 5 years worth of video lessons that we have, pre-recorded video lessons. So a lot of content is in there. If you'd like to learn more, you can go to essentialpianoexercises.com, learn more about that. The Cool Song series you can learn about at musicmotivation.com/coolsongs. Last week, I said we would give away a big PDF bundle of motivational self-help books. I guess 2 weeks ago, because last week I was in Cancun. But I had said that we would give away the PDF copies of my poetry book. This is my poetry book, Poetry That Motivates. It has 160 motivational poems that I've written. This is the As If Principle motivational poetry. This has 222 motivational poems that I have written. This is my book, Perceptions, Parables, and Pointers. This actually has original ideas, thoughts, perceptions I have written on motivation, self-help. It has parables, original motivational stories I have created, and then pointers, some of my favorite motivational quotes, 222 to be exact. And then also my book, Who Are You? This is your own personal success goal book, and Motivation in a Minute. This has photography I've taken, and then motivational ideas, quotes, thoughts that I have written that go along with photography that I have taken. So this is Motivation in a Minute, book 1. All of these books I'm going to give away right now, the PDF versions. Some months we give away the physical book, but this week I'm going to give away the PDF versions of this book to Valken Will. So you had commented last week about how this was a great giveaway. To win the weekly giveaways, you have to leave a comment on each of the new weekly videos. So if you want to win next week's free giveaway, then you need to leave a comment on this video. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment. Every week there will be a brand new winner who will win something. So again, Valken Wheel, you are the winner. Next week's giveaway, congratulations, Pat. Thank you, Denise. That's great. Will the New Age book be coming? The New Age book is coming soon. It was going to be ready last week, but I was in Cancun, so I apologize. And for those of you who may not know what he is referring to, in my Essential Piano Exercise course, we have my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns, every piano player should know. We have my book, Essential Piano Exercises, every piano player should know. We have my book, Essential Jazz Piano Exercises, every piano player should know. And I have almost finished Essential New Age Piano Exercises, every piano player should know. And that will be coming probably in a week or two. It was supposed to be finished last week, but because we were in Mexico, I didn't do a thing last week. Well, I had fun. I went to the cenotes and I went to Xcaret and I went to explore and had a great time on the beach. But I didn't really do anything for my books, so I apologize. It was going to come out last week, but it will probably come out next week or the week after. I think the PDF book will be finished next week and the physical book will be available on Amazon within 2 weeks because there's a little more of a lag time when you're uploading the physical book. But I'm excited for that. It is just like my Essential Jazz Piano Exercise book, where it will be probably 240-ish, 250 pages long, and it will have all exercises, New Age exercises, and it will have, I believe, 20 or 25 New Age pieces that I've composed where I demonstrate. I always like to teach the theory and then demonstrate how to play that theory. And then I like to show original music that I've composed to give you an idea, an example of how you can take different New Age patterns and how you can start to compose something where you can start to take the left-hand pattern, you can start to play around with it and compose. So next week, I believe the PDF version will be available, and then in 2 weeks, we'll have the physical book available. And then I have to start working on Essential Pop Piano Exercises and Essential Rock Piano Exercises. Those are the next 2 books that I'm coming out with. So I'm excited. It'll be fun. Next week's giveaway is going to be this PDF book. Well, this is the spiral-bound version. The paperback version is available as well, but it will be Sea Fever. And so what I'd like to do is demonstrate a little about Sea Fever. This has 10 original pieces that I've composed. They kind of sound like Pirates of the Caribbean, truthfully. They have this sound, this theatrical sound, but they're more for intermediate to advanced. If you would like to win the PDF version of this book, next week is when I'm going to announce the winner of this book. And all you have to do is like this video, leave a comment. I'd love to have you share this video with family and friends, but like this video and leave a comment if you would like to win the PDF book that I will give away next week of Sea Fever. And I'm going to demonstrate a little bit about that right now. Thanks so much for answering. I will definitely buy it when it comes. Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's for the Essential New Age Piano Exercise book. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for each of these books. And then, of course, these books are all added to the Essential Piano Exercise course. So anyone who has purchased the Essential Piano Exercise course already or is thinking about buying it, you will have access to all of these books. All of the PDF books, 100 Left-Hand Patterns, Essential Jazz Piano Exercises, Essential Piano Exercises. In 2 weeks, you'll have Essential New Age Piano Exercises, Essential pop piano exercises when I finish that in a few months, essential rock piano exercises when I finish that later this summer. So it'll be fun. We have a lot of different exercises. And then I go through and film videos, and within the essential piano exercise course, every week we have a weekly lesson. It's a live piano lesson. We just did our live piano lesson today at 10:30 is when I do the live piano lesson. That's USA time, Utah Mountain Standard Time. But we did the live lesson, and it was a lot of fun. It was about chords and how to play major, minor, diminished, augmented, sus4, sus2, how to play the sixth, the minor sixth, major seventh, the minor major seventh, the dominant seventh, how to play the minor seventh, flat the fifth, how to play minor seven sharp the fifth, how to play the diminished seventh. And then we gave examples, and I demonstrated and talked about how to start using those to create music of your own. So it was a fun lesson that we had today as we were working on chords and theory. But right now, I would like to demonstrate Sea Fever from this book. Again, this is going to be the free giveaway that I'm doing for next week. If you would like to win this, you need to leave a comment. Today is April 2nd. Next week is when we're going to give this free PDF copy away. You need to leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up, like it, share it with family and friends. But I'm going to go to the overhead view right now, and I'm going to play, well, probably the first piece in the book, which is titled Sea Fever. And think of Pirates of the Caribbean-ish like music. Let me play this, okay? All right. I'm going to go to the overhead. All right. Can everyone see that? So this is my book, Sea Fever. Next week is going to be the free giveaway for this. And so what I'd like to do is play Sea Fever for you. And then I'm going to talk about how to compose something like this. This is more advanced. I will be honest with you. I'm going to put a piece of paper up here because when I turn the page, I may have to stop for a second since there is a page turn. We're in the key of C minor. So we're in the key of C minor. We have three flats. We have B flat, E flat, and A flat. Those are the three flats in the key of C minor, which is the relative minor of E flat major. So listen to this. This is Sea Fever. And it's, I'll be honest with you, it's better on a grand piano. It sounds okay on the keyboard, but when you play this on a grand piano, just because there's a lot of octave chords as you're moving, it's much better. But this is for intermediate level piano students. Late intermediate, I guess. Sorry, page turn. Now the hands cross over right there, see that? And then we do these big octave chords as you're moving up. Now it's kind of intense, I will be honest with you, and it's moving all over the place. We have these huge octave chords. See how we have that right hand doing these octave chords. Teen boys especially love playing from this book, C Fever. And this is from my book, C Fever. These are original piano solos for late intermediate piano students, and they all sound about like this, okay? So it has a lot of kind of intense patterns and parts. But we have all of these octave chords as if we're moving up, doing these inversions of these octave chords. Now the left hand is kind of moving up and down, doing this. A good way to practice is to take your minor scale and play it as octaves, going up and down. Now you can start to play all of the octave chords created from the minor scale as we move up and down. So we can go up, we can go down, but it has this sense as you are playing where we have this movement of the waves. I wanted to have, you know, the ocean waves. Now here we have these 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... See, we have that movement. And then as we start kind of moving out, we have this pattern as we're going up and down while we are playing it. I would suggest not trying to speak while you are playing it. Talking while you're playing, like I'm doing right now, I'll be honest with you, is a little challenging. Now, right here, watch what happens. We do this pattern, and then we do the same thing up an octave. The left hand is doing that, while the right hand is doing this. On the next page, page 8, when we have the page turn, it's really just a chord. So look at this. I have an A flat octave interval with my left hand, my right hand. Technically, if I think about this, there's my A flat major 7th chord. We've inverted this. The right hand is just doing this, going up. And then when we come down, I'm actually playing a G7th chord where I descend, playing the same chord. So this is how you can take theory and really make it sound bigger than it really is, because I'm taking this pattern. See, it's the same thing, moving up. Now here, I go to the G when I have a G7th, as I'm descending, and then my hands do cross right here. And then we have, this is a C minor octave chord, root, first, second inversion, see that? And we have an A flat with the left hand. And then we have a G major octave chord with a G octave interval, and we just play the octave chords going up. As we're playing that, and then we're coming down again, and the hands cross. And then we go back to what we had done before. See that? And then we go up here. So next week, someone is going to win this PDF book. There are 10 different pieces that I've composed that are at that level, and they all have a lot of octave chords. So if you don't like octave chords, I would probably not say you want to receive this as a free PDF book next week, because you will. Like I Must Go Down to the Seas Again is the next one. See how we have all these octave chords all over the place? So it has all of these octave chords just moving up and down, left and right. But this is going to be the free book for next week, Sea Fever. I would love to have you enter to win. I'm going to come back to the front view here for a second. Okay. So that is our giveaway for next week. Love to have you enter to win. Like this video, leave a comment, share it with family and friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Every Friday we have a brand new free giveaway. Someone, somewhere in the world, is going to receive something from me for free, whether it's a free PDF book or whether I mail out a spiral bound version of one of my books or I mail out an actual physical copy. Someone somewhere is going to receive something for free. You can enter to receive the big monthly giveaway the first Friday of every month. If you go to essentialpianoexercises.com, you can learn more about my Essential Piano Exercise course, but you can enter to win the big giveaway. As I mentioned before, Pat Dolan is the big time winner for today. So congratulations, Pat. I'll reach out to you. And she will have access to my Essential Piano Exercise course, my Cool Song series, all of my books in PDF format, 25 plus music books, plus 5 or 6 motivational self-help books that I've come out with. So she is the big time winner. But the first Friday of every single month, we will announce the big winner. Next week, someone who leaves a comment, likes this video, is going to win Sea Fever. This is my book, Sea Fever. So I'd love to have you leave a comment. Later this year, I'm actually going to come out with an album of Sea Fever, and I'm going to fully orchestrate it. So it will sound like a soundtrack thriller is what it will sound like. I will have strings, I will have orchestral instruments, I will have guitars, bass. I mean, we're going to have a fully orchestrated, plus me playing the piano. And so later this year, I'll come out with the album, Sea Fever, and then you'll be able to listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, all the different places. But leave a comment. Let me know what you would like to learn. Every week, I like to share just a short little segment, a little lesson of something that I can teach piano students. Whether we are teaching theory, chords, jazz, blues, rock, pop, new age, leave a comment. Let me know what you would like to learn. If you are interested, you can actually purchase the Cool Songs series. You can go to musicmotivation.com/coolsongs, and that has all of my cool songs from my Cool Songs books. On my YouTube channel, you can see every day I'm uploading different cool song videos where you can just see a sample and listen to how it sounds. They all have accompaniment MP3 minus tracks that you can play along with at performance and practice speed. And then you can actually go through and watch a video lesson that I have created within the Cool Song series. So you can learn about that if you go to musicmotivation.com/coolsongs. You can learn about my Essential Piano Exercise course. I just had the lesson earlier today. Every Friday at 10:30, we have a weekly piano lesson. It's usually about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half long, and it's for the members of the Essential Piano Exercise course. You can learn more about that and join the course at essentialpianoexercises.com. And I record every single weekly lesson. So if you would like, you can go back and watch all of the previous recorded weekly lessons that we've done in the past, which is fun to go back and see those as well. But let me know if you have any questions. But thank you guys for watching. Sounds like waves crashing. Thank you, Denise. I wanted to have that sound and that feeling. It actually, Sea Fever, came about. My father-in-law, who has since passed away, he loved the poem titled Sea Fever by John Masefield. And so every title from this book is taken from one of the sentences of this poem. Let me read it to you. It says, "I must go down to the seas again." Well, that's one of the titles within this book. "To the lonely sea in the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by, and the wheels kick and the wind song and the white sails shaking, and a gray mist on the sea's face and a gray dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying and the flung spray and the blown spume and seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, where the wind's like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over." That was one of my father-in-law's favorite poems. That's Sea Fever by John Masefield. And I've included that in the book, Sea Fever, so you can read that right there. But that was the inspiration behind Sea Fever. And then I took a line from one of the stanzas of the poem, and I took 10 of those lines and created a song based off of the poem. So that is how Sea Fever came about. Leave a comment, like this video, share it with family and friends, and next week someone will win a free PDF book of Sea Fever. It's interesting because John Masefield, his family, they all were seamen. They were in the Navy. Her Majesty's, they over in England. And John Masefield, for about a year or so, he was at sea as a seaman, and he hated it. And he didn't like it at all. And he stopped doing it because he said he wanted to write poetry, he wanted to write stories, and he wanted to write. And it's interesting because for someone who said he despised the sea so much and being at sea, all of his poetry, all of his stories, the majority he wrote about the sea. So, but that's Sea Fever, and that is what inspired this book. But leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you would like to learn, and that will help me not only in creating these weekly videos and these giveaways, but also that will help me as I'm creating new content and new material for new books and for new segments within the Essential Piano Exercise course. Again, if you haven't checked it out, visit essentialpianoexercises.com. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's see, Jimmy, I have purchased your Essential Exercises books. The Jazz Essential is on its way. In fact, it may arrive today. Good. That's wonderful. Congratulations. Let me know how that goes. Now to start learning, practicing the content. There's a lot of content in those books because all of the Essential Piano Exercise books are almost 300 pages in length. So there's a lot of material in there, but there's something that you can use for the rest of your life. And within the Essential Piano Exercise course, I actually teach, that is what our weekly lessons focuses on, learning how to play from essential jazz piano exercises, essential piano exercises, from what is coming out in 2 weeks, essential new age piano exercises. And then we'll do essential rock and essential pop piano exercises later this year, as well as a few other books I'm coming out with. All of those books are included as PDFs within the course. If you want, these are spiral bound. I actually take these into my local Alpha Graphics or Staples, and I have them do the binding. But if you want to buy the physical book, you can go to Amazon. We used to sell the physical books. We don't sell the physical books anymore. We only sell the PDF books on my website, musicmotivation.com. But you can get the paperback version from Amazon. And then when you get it, I tell everyone, the paperback is good, but because it's so thick, I mean, again, almost 300 pages, take it in somewhere. It's only $2 or $3, and just have them put a spiral binding on it. That is what I do. I actually get these from Amazon, and then I take them into my local Staples or Alpha Graphics, and I have them put on a spiral binding, because it is so much better to open it up and let it rest on the piano like that than it is trying to break that perfect binding, and which is a nightmare. So that's a helpful hint. If you buy the paperback version from Amazon, take this in and get a spiral binding put on, because you will thank me. Again, you can get this from Amazon.com, and it's worldwide. You can get any of these books. Go to your Amazon, whether it's Amazon India, Amazon UK, Amazon Canada, wherever it is, Amazon USA, and then you can purchase those. But let me know if you have any questions about anything. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that we can start doing this again, although I do miss being at Cancun, because it was wonderful. If you get a chance, I highly recommend going to Cancun. But thank you guys for watching this. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Happy, well, this is an Easter weekend, so happy Easter to everyone. Have a great weekend. See you guys. Bye.